Ladies and gentlemen, in some of the cases, I use that in the loosest possible sense. Lads and lasses, welcome to the Solutions Awards 2021.
In South Australia I was born, heave away, all away, South Australia round Cape Horn, we're bound for South Australia. All away, you rolling keys, heave away, all away, all away, you'll hear me sing, we're bound for South Australia. As I walked out one morning fair, heave away, all away, was there I met Miss Nancy Blair, we're bound for South Australia. All away, you rolling keys, all away, all away, you'll hear me sing, we're bound for South Australia. I shook her up, I shook her down, heave away, all away, I shook her round the town, we're bound for South Australia. All away, you rolling keys, heave away, all away, you'll hear me sing, we're bound for South Australia. There ain't one thing that grieves my mind, heave away, all away, to leave Miss Nancy Blair behind, we're bound for South Australia. All away, you rolling keys, heave away, all away, you'll hear me sing, we're bound for South Australia. And as we walk round Cape Horn, heave away, all away, wish to God you've never been born, we're bound for South Australia. All away, you rolling keys, heave away, all away, you'll hear me sing, we're bound for South Australia. I wish I was on canvas sands, heave away, all away, the light of Harvey's in my hand, we're bound for South Australia. All away, you rolling keys, heave away, all away, you'll hear me sing, we're bound for South Australia.
Yes! Welcome to the Solutions Awards 2021, my hearties. As you can see, we've got quite a few guests with us today who would have been on board at the Café de Paris. Captain Jack Sparrow and our wonderful performers, the Bridgemen Shanty Singers. We'll be seeing more from them as we go along. We got spoiled every year with the quality and creativity of our nominees. And despite everything, this year has been no exception. Well done to everybody who entered, and thank you to our sponsors who do see the real passion and positivity in the industry and, like us, are very eager to support it. No matter whether you are an ultimate winner or not today, we know that you are all incredible pioneers in print. Also with us again this year, we're proud to welcome back Veronica Heaven and Briefcases, celebrating incredible students who create progressive concepts, designs and ideas that are really inspiring. Now, we're going to see them again next, but before that, let's go down the pub and have another song from our shanty singers. Hurrah!
What shall we do? 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 Early in the morning. What shall we do? 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 Early in the morning. What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises, early in the morning. Put him in the longboat till he's sober, put him in the longboat till he's sober, put him in the longboat till he's sober, early in the morning. Hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises, early in the morning. Put him in the scuppers with the hosepipe on him, put him in the scuppers with the hosepipe on him, put him in the scuppers with the hosepipe on him, early in the morning. rises, hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises, early in the morning. Shave his chin with a rusty razor, shave his chin with a rusty razor, shave his chin with a rusty razor, early in the morning. Hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises, early in the morning. Put him in bed with the captain's daughter, put him in bed with the captain's daughter, put him in bed with the captain's daughter, early in the morning. Hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises, early in the morning. Put him in a mask and isolate him, put him in a mask and isolate him, put him in a mask and isolate him, early in the morning. Hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises, early in the morning. Hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises, early in the morning.
Hi, I'm Veronica Heaven and I'm delighted to be here to share the outcomes of the Briefcases 2021 projects in what has been an extraordinary year for everyone. Students and universities have been locked into lockdown learning, pandemic learning, everything's been happening online, but somehow we've made it work and there are some outstanding outcomes. Briefcases is about bringing education and the world of work closer together. It promotes excellence and has a particular focus on graphic art industries, bridging the gap between creativity and commercial reality and giving many students their first chance and their first taste of working to a real-life client brief. Briefcases continues to attract an amazing range of industry and client partners, and this year we're absolutely delighted to welcome Antalis, Europe's leading provider of paper, packaging and visual communication solutions. Xerox, a global powerhouse in innovation, printing and digital services. Stephen George and Partners, the award-winning architects and master planners, and to have Adnams PLC, a pace setter in sustainability. Adnams is a multi-award-winning brewer, distiller. They are our owner of hotel, pubs and restaurants, and we are delighted to have them return with a special Briefcases project focused on belonging. Briefcases is underpinned by the message of sustainability, sustainable industries for the future, investing in and nurturing next generation talent. And Briefcases is about collaboration, so I have a lot of people to thank. Earth Island for their sterling support of Briefcases over the years and as we move forward into this 10th year of Briefcases. Thank you, Brian Webb, our chair of the judges, who works amazingly with our numerous panels of judges that we bring together to look at and review the various Briefcases projects. Thank you to the amazing judging panels that work with us on the hundreds of submissions that we receive each year of Briefcases. Thank you, judges, but I would like to specially thank Susan Wright from Earth Island, Tan Mahal from Pollard Boxes, John Clark from BPIF, James Talbot from the Company of Entrepreneurs, and Ben Glazier from Glazier Design, and the many, many others that have given their time to contribute to this great project that is Briefcases. And a massive thank you to our university partners and the academic teams who are working with us, delivering great outcomes across an array of Briefcases projects, which this year have included Sustainable Futures and the Ageing Communities, Smart Luxury Packaging, Cosmetics Brief, Response to COVID-19, the Enterprise Brief, the Belonging Project, and Global Governance and Sustainability Environmental Management. So let's see what we've got. Antalis Smart Luxury Packaging, Cosmetics Brief, Response to COVID-19.
Hi, I'm Steve Chappell, Graphical Board Development Manager for Antalis. I'd like to thank Briefcases and all the students for their fantastic work on this project. The Antalis Smart Luxury Packaging Cosmetics Brief, a response to COVID-19.
Packaging is an area of growth and promise for this industry, and during the COVID-19 pandemic and subsequent lockdowns, there was a real shift in people's shopping habits as more and more people were working from home. With the growth of rate of printed packaging spurred by the increase in online purchasing activities, Antalis understood that retailers and brand owners need to consider how they reach customers and the user experience of the luxury cosmetics purchased online and delivered through the post, rather than relying on the in-store experience provided to a customer by visiting a retail outlet. So with Antalis, we set the task to invite students at Norwich University of the Arts to try and substitute the surprise and delight of the in-store experience that they would normally receive with an equally delightful experience that the consumer will have delivered to their home. And the results. Antalis Smart Luxury Packaging Cosmetics Brief Response to COVID-19. Highly commended Chloe Williams, Gareth Fitzpatrick, Natasha Ellis, Jake Huff, Christina Roll. Bronze winners, Reese Cornwall for That Guy, Tiani Stammers, Heyday. Silver winners, Josh Smith for Slicks, Neve Sparrow for Tear. And the gold winner is Lily Ty with Dip. Congratulations, Lily, on a stunning campaign that absolutely wowed the judges, particularly as it seems you've identified a new product category for brand owners to concentrate on. That's not something that happens every day. Well done. Congratulations. Steve Chappell from Antalis. Antalis' Smart Luxury Packaging Brief, Cosmetics, Response to COVID. Why was it important to set this brief, Steve?
Well, for us as a business, we're Europe's leading distributor of print, packaging and viscom materials, and we're talking to designers, brand owners, printers all day long, and we're experts in the materiality of the products that we use. So sustainability, how it's used, what finishes can be produced, and one of the things that we wanted to get closer to was understanding how the design process fits into the whole concept. So to be able to take that step right from the beginning to understand why materials are used in the first place or specified in the first place, right through the production process to a finished concept. So it's a way of us helping understand our customers and supply chain better.
And did it help to do that?
Absolutely did. You know, one of the things, having to project manage through this sort of scenario and understanding how important it is that materials are there on the right time, understanding that throughout the whole process what's going to happen to that material, how you're going to deliver that vision from the designer through a complicated production process and get the result that you expect at the other end is so important. And that's why really this opportunity was so important to us.
And what was it, in your opinion, Steve, that made the work that we were looking at stand out? So obviously there was a big amount of work, and then we had to shortlist it down, but what was it that made the work stand out?
Do you know what? It was about innovation in luxury packaging. You know, to have bright young minds working on this cosmetics brief, which is really talking about cosmetics delivered beautifully, was fantastic. The work that they came out with was really very innovative, and to be able to have lots of different minds looking at the same project from different directions came up with some fantastically stunning and beautiful results that we wouldn't have thought of. It was absolutely fantastic.
With so many quality submissions, and we've seen some wonderful work submitted on that you've been sharing on LinkedIn, and it's great to see that, so thank you for sharing those examples. What was it most about the students' approach to this challenging task that kind of made you think, yeah, they're on it, they're understanding what we need them to be thinking about?
Well, a lot of it came back in terms of answering and understanding the brief. So really looking at it and being able to deliver to standard was fantastic. You know, it really showed us that they understood materials, understood printing processes, and really sort of kept referring back to the brief so that the submissions really shone through. For me, that was probably the biggest thing.
And you decided to push things a little bit further, because I was really delighted with your decision that it would be a good idea to have a day out and to spend some time with the young designer, winning designer actually, and you were involving some further industry partners. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Absolutely. Well, when it came to the judging and the selecting of the winners in the first place, it was important for Antalis that Antalis had a representation on that judging panel, but really we wanted industry experts to come and look at the project from all different angles. So it wasn't just about materials, it was about design, it was about functionality, it was about could this be produced in the real world. So we needed to call in a series of experts from design, publishing, manufacture, industry bodies to really sort of come together and decide on the winners. And part of that was Tam Mahal, who's the creative lead at Pollard Boxes, was involved in that judging panel, and he very kindly, as part of that submission, part of the conversations that we had, invited the winner to come along and really see that their vision would, how it would be produced. So for us, that was a really important opportunity, not just for us and the customer, but really to let the student and those designers of the future really understand what it takes to produce a concept. So it was a really fantastic day. Lily, the gold-winning submission, came to Pollard Boxes. Tan and his team dedicated the whole day to supporting an experience of her really following the whole process through. And part of that was having the winning submission digitally printed at a partner of Pollard Boxes called Greenshires. So yet again, they've dedicated a phenomenal amount of time. So really, Lily has come away from that experience with a whole wealth of knowledge, and I have to commend Lily especially because she was so interactive, asked loads of brilliant questions, and I think we all got a fantastic amount out of the day.
Oh, that's amazing to hear. That's so good, and that just shows that kind of almost that mushroom effect of how, you know, this wonderful, great idea, and you've been able to involve so many other people in it. So it's really wonderful, and well done to you and to Antalis for doing that. That's really super. So, are there any opportunities, do you think, Steve, that the audience watching this will have an opportunity to see some of this work that you've kindly produced with Pollards and Greenshires? Are there any opportunities that people will be able to see that in the future sometime?
Well, we've got an industry exhibition coming up in Packaging Innovations in December, and we have a stand there as Antalis to talk about our sort of many market-leading sustainable substrate products, and part of that stand will be dedicated to Lily's work and the Briefcases project, so people will be able to come along. Lily will be there on the day, so you'll be able to ask her lots of questions and really find out how she felt about the experience.
How amazing, what an opportunity that you've really made real. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Steve, and to Antalis for your brilliant support of Briefcases. Can we count on your support for another Antalis Briefcases project?
Well, absolutely. It's been such a success, and we've all gained so much from it that we're going to start looking at the next luxury packaging concept, which we've decided will be involved around the luxury drink sector. So, you'll find out more about that really soon. So, thank you for the continued support as well as Briefcases and the Heaven Companies. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Steve Chappell. Absolutely amazing. Brilliant working with you and the team. We are so delighted to have you involved. So long may it continue. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
The Enterprise Brief. Many people know the importance of enterprise and how vital it is to be enterprising to make the most of opportunities. Entrepreneurship and enterprise enhances the economic growth, it adds higher productivity firms to the business population, increases competition, and improves the national and personal income. We're seeing permanent structural changes in the way that people work, yet new opportunities are on the horizon, and we know that creativity and innovation are a hugely important way to protect future jobs. So in this brief, we wanted to encourage students to think about the range of options through which their research capability and design thinking skills could be applied to either create a new business or to support and enhance an existing one. We invited students at Norwich University of the Arts to research a business area, identify potential clients, decide on a communication strategy, and to connect a local independent business with a social or environmentally orientated campaign, and to tell us how their communication awareness campaign will fit with the aims of the business that they've selected. Our thanks go to Briars Group and the Company of Entrepreneurs for supporting this brief. Bronze winners: Lucy Howard, Run for Your Lungs; Bradley Latimer, Free Your Mind; silver winner, Amber Mills-Rist, Help Them Blossom; and the gold winner is James Saunders, Try, fail, inspire. Congratulations, James. Great work. Our judges thought that doing it in all black and white was a stylish, bold and attentive solution. The judges particularly liked where the commercial aspects had been considered and how the concept would work in practice. A clear connection that you were able to show between the enterprise that you'd identified and the social branding campaign. Well done. Belonging. UCA Epsom, a special brief, a collaboration between Adnams plc and the Heaven Company. Adnams is a long-standing client of the Heaven Company, and together our companies collaborated on this project to explore what creates a sense of belonging. The context behind this brief recognises the dynamics of the political climate, with the UK having left the European Union at the end of January in 2020. The narrative in the British political landscape had become significantly polarised, and the President of the United States, Donald Trump, was pushing a hardline narrative focused on American nationalism. Alongside this, COVID-19 had exposed numerous fault lines in terms of health, wealth, accommodation, location, and at the same time, social imbalances, climate and environmental concerns reached new heights. So we invited students to explore the elements of what makes people feel like they belong versus feeling excluded, and to consider the actions that young people as conscious consumers look for or would hope to find in a forward-looking company. Students were required to create a personal manifesto, an advertising campaign strategy, and a social media short. The results. Highly commended, Steve Benison and Esteban Castillo-Velez. You can't belong anywhere if you destroy the environment. Silver winners. Christabel Robinson and Atalanta Doyle Clayton, let's fix the lack of awareness around disabilities. And the gold winners, Hannah Philbert for The Deaf Are Here Too, and Maggie Sullivan and Taylor Allday, showing dedication to diversity and inclusion in art and message making. Congratulations, great work. Our judges said the winning solutions showed a lot of craft in their work and powerfully expressed their images in clear and direct ways. There was some amazing work done around Adnams and compelling arguments and facts included in their resulting campaign ideas and personal manifestos, which helped to underline the importance of the messages. The judges continued, it was great to see the call to action in each of these winning pieces of work, ensuring that the audience understands how to engage in each campaign initiative. Well done. Congratulations to the winners. Middlesex University working towards a more sustainable and equitable future, supported by SGP. With COP26, high investor interest in wider environmental, social and governance issues, and a need to take account of climate-related risks as integral to good governance, one of the primary ways for businesses to demonstrate leadership is through a focus on sustainability. Briefcases at Middlesex University supports postgraduate students working to achieve a master's degree in global governance and sustainable development. And Briefcases has been extended to include sustainability and environmental management at Middlesex University as a master's MSc programme. As a sustainability communications consultancy, the Heaven Company wants to work with others to support the ambitions of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals in ways that align with our activities. And we are proud to have client partners like SGP who see and feel the value of working with us on this important agenda, working towards a more sustainable and equitable future. In this brief, we invited students to consider ways to improve the sustainability of a project, product or service that will enable an organisation of their choice to be greener, fairer and more socially just. The results, Middlesex University working towards a more sustainable and equitable future. Our congratulations go to highly commended Maria Taj Qureshi. Maria's project is focused on raising awareness about autism and reducing stress levels for parents with an autistic child. Her project addresses autistic children in the UK with early interventions, proposed solutions and a fully funded training package to help resolve existing problems. Congratulations, Maria. Well done. And now to our final brief, Sustainable Futures and the Ageing Community, supported by Xerox.
Hello, Kevin O'Donnell from Xerox. I manage the marketing efforts within the graphic communications channel for the UK, Ireland and the Nordics, and we're really pleased to be supporting Briefcases and the current brief, which is sustainability within the ageing community. So big congratulations to the students, and really looking forward to meeting again next year.
There are some big challenges for society as a whole. We're living longer and we have an ageing society. A girl born today has a 1 in 3 chance of living to 100, and the chance of living to 100 will double in the next 50 years. Accessibility, sustainability, good health and well-being matters greatly to Briefcases, and we want to inspire actions that will encourage greater intergenerational mixing, knowledge and experience sharing, better work in healthcare, helping people to participate through work and activities in communities so that important knowledge is not lost, and allowing people to stay connected and to reduce the risk of loneliness. This brief was one of the largest categories of responses we received, and we are so proud that we are able to have young people working on such an important issue during the deeply troubling times of COVID and the loneliness of older people, encouraging them to think about ways and initiatives that make improvements happen and how to deliver social good. There are some truly outstanding project outcomes. Highly commended from the University of Gloucestershire, Holly McCann, Furry Friends, Harriet Lewis, Grow Your Community. From Staffordshire University, highly commended, Eva Scarrett, Elena Alam, Millie Harrison, Megan Evans, Amy Elizabeth Robinson, Pippa Foster, Cam Ali, Maciej Langowski, Amy L. Robinson. Bronze winners from Staffordshire University, Sophie Whittington for Hydrocare, Benjamin Lunt, In My Own Words, Ayden Millard, Me and You. Silver winners, James Alton for Homegrown, Emily Suter for Goodness, Tamsin Robinson, Memory Lane, and the gold winners are Brian Dowley for Felt, Tackling Dementia, and Sophie Slim, Gone to Pot. Congratulations. Excellent work to a hugely challenging brief. Well done. And now to our final brief, one of the largest responses that we've had in the whole thing, and it's all about sustainable futures and the ageing community, supported by Xerox. And we're here at Xerox with Kevin O'Donnell from Xerox, so thank you for having us here and allowing us to do this recording of the Briefcases announcement. So thanks so much for that, Kevin.
No, you're more than welcome.
Thank you. So we were here actually a while back when we were doing the actual judging for this particular brief, and we had all the work spread out on the boardroom tables or just next door. And it was quite a big thing going on. So what did you make of that experience?
Oh, Veronica, it was absolutely amazing. As you say, we had all the work on the boardroom table and on the floor, and I think we even used some wall space as well. You know, such was the volume of responses that came in. So that was the first thing that hit me when I walked in. I think immediately, though, what became clear, and you know, talking to the other judges during the day, was the quality of the work that came in. You know, it was really to a commercial standard. And, you know, whilst that shouldn't surprise us, it was a real delight. You know, the entries had clearly understood the brief. They'd adhered to the brief, but also what was really heartwarming was that they'd challenged the brief. They'd gone to the edge and maybe gone a little bit further as well, which was absolutely wonderful. And I think the other thing that came through loud and clear to me was the character and personality of the student as well. You know, you look at one brief, but then you look at, I think it was getting up to 50 different sets, and you could see the character of the person, even though, you know, having never met them, you could sort of see the character of the person coming through, and you know, some of the beliefs they had, and getting their ideas into the work as well.
Fantastic. I have to say, I'm just so excited to be in the room and seeing all of that work and encouraged by it.
Yes.
Why did you decide to support Briefcases?
Well, I think the UK historically has always been a very creative place to be. You know, historically you can track back all the wonderful things that the UK brought to market. And I think that heritage is still very strong within the creative universities and so forth. And I think it's very important that industry holds a hand out to there, because we're looking for employees of the future. We're looking for designers for our customers, to give them ideas for their customers to create commercial standard work, as we were saying earlier on. And I think it's upon businesses like Xerox to hold that hand out to bridge that gap. Otherwise we're looking for sort of as Pat Boris would say, oven-ready students or candidates for work. And I think that we have our part to play.
Absolutely.
And I think Briefcases and the way in which the relationship between the universities is nurtured, the way in which the students are nurtured through the lecturers and Briefcases themselves, provides us with a really creative platform and a business-based platform. It's not just about the creativity, it's about the business side as well. So
definitely,
absolutely a bridging the gap for the future.
For sure, absolutely.
Well, that's about it for the Briefcases Awards of 2021. Congratulations to all the winners. The students have done an amazing job. Thank you to the students, to the amazing lecturing and academic teams that have been working with us and producing some exceptional work. Well done, and thank you. We're already working on the next range of exciting briefs, which includes sustainability, packaging, innovative use of print. We're looking at problem-solving challenges. We're looking at a special brief for Briefcases, 10 years of Briefcases. So lots and lots going on. And if you'd like to get involved, we'd love to hear from you. You can find me on LinkedIn. Thanks again for the amazing supporters of Briefcases, and in particular Earth Island and the Solutions Awards for hosting us. And our thanks to Adnams plc, Antalis, Xerox, Hobbs Group, Stephen George and Partners, Web and Web Design, Glazier Design, the Briars Group, and the Company of Entrepreneurs for your wonderful support. And of course, a very special big thanks to the universities and students engaged in Briefcases. Thank you, everyone.
Ahoy mateys, and avast behind. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're all on board and ready for a great voyage of adventure with us today. The Solutions Awards winners are coming up a little bit later, but first of all, I'd like to share something with you. I think those of you who know us understand just how great a passion for print Solutions magazine and we who work on it have. And certainly our nominees, past winners, past nominees, and the winners today, as well as all our supporters, have that passion too for this exciting and dynamic industry. Well, some of them came together to pass on a little message, and I'd like to share that with you now. See you in a little bit. I hope our Pass the Passion video made you smile a little bit. It was good to see Phil at Bridge Media doing the dusting there. And if you'd like to pop over, Phil, I'll get the hoover out. Thank you to everybody who took the time to get involved and pass the passion for print. So, now it comes. First, I'd like to say a big thank you to our awards sponsors. It's brilliant to work with supporters like you, who have so much passion for our industry and who are pioneering, dedicated and at the forefront of innovation. Thank you very much. Over the past few months, the votes have been flying in, and we are delighted that despite everything that has happened with the world, the economy and business, we have received in excess of 35,000 individual votes this year. I think that's well done, and I thank everybody who took the time to go along and vote. And I'm pleased for all the people who were nominated this year, that all those people were looking at their work. So now the time is here. Yes, it's the time for pirates and scurvy landlubbers alike to come together and cheer and be hearty. So say heave ho to your mateys, set a fine sail, and with a good wind, let's haul away and be bound for the winners of the Solutions Awards 2021. Just a quick reminder, you can find out the full stories behind these projects on this page. Here we go with the Solutions Awards 2021. Shiver me timbers, that was exciting. Goodness gracious. Well done to everyone. Congratulations to you all. But of course there is one more accolade to go, and that is the Overall Solutions Award 2021. The last couple of years have been extraordinary. I don't need to tell any of you that. But despite everything, there are still companies out there that strive for perfection day after day, that dare to be different, that look at what we do as an industry with fresh eyes and a more dynamic mindset and approach. Our winner this year is a company just like that, and one that I truly know absolutely has that passion for print that we have already talked about. Each year we have been media sponsor to the wonderful Briefcases, and the university students will come along to the cafe and join us, and I love to have them there, as I know that many of you do. These are young people completing their degrees and looking to join the graphic arts. Yet I often think, as I watch them sitting there having fun with all of you at the cafe, how they maybe look at us, older fuddy-duddies, and I include myself, and wonder just how relevant is the industry to me. Well, this year's winner of the Overall Solutions Award 2021 is exactly what they can aim for, exactly who they might be in a year or two. Inspirational, exciting, fun, friendly, problem solvers, and above all, yes, that wonderful passion, absolute passion for print that they exude. Our winning company is all about solving problems through print. They're print visionaries, yes, print ambassadors, most definitely, print evangelists, of course. This company has all that and more, much more. But here's the thing. It was only formed in 2017, and I'm old enough to be the mum to most of them. It's a fresh, young company with fresh young thoughts and honest belief that print is at the centre of the communications and marketing mix of today's world. This company provides dynamic excellence and is an absolute inspiration for the future of the graphic arts. Therefore, and I do not think for 1 minute they will be expecting this, I am delighted to announce that we are just about to reveal the overall winner of the Solutions Awards 2021. Let's see who that winner is. Here we go.
Here's a little ditty we sing upon the briny swell. Cue music. We have no music. Well, I guess that means that I will be singing this alone. But feel free to join in if you kind of get the gist of what's going on. 15 men on a dead man's chest. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. I love rum. The Solutions Awards, they really are the best. Who wrote this? Yo ho ho. Where is the rum? All right. 15 men on a whole ship's list. With your creative marketing we will assist. Yo ho. Susan! Where's the rum? Where were we? Oh yes. 15 men of good and true. Come join in with the Earth Island crew. Yo ho ho. Who drank all the rum? Right. Deep breath. With a yo heave ho and fare you well. Come join with the fun with those who excel. When you're all at sea with your next promo, the Solutions Awards is a great way to go. Yo ho. Davey, you drank all the rum.
When I was just a little lad, so me mammy told me, way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. If I didn't kiss the girls, my lips would go all moldy. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Away, hey, haul away, we'll haul away together. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Away, hey, haul away, we'll haul for better weather. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Once I had a Yankee girl, but she was fat and lazy. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Then I had an Irish girl, and she just drove me crazy. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Away, hey, haul away, we'll haul away together. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Away, hey, haul away, we'll haul for better weather. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. King Louis was the king of France before the Revolution. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. But then he got his head cut off, which spoiled his constitution. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Away, hey, haul away, we'll haul away together. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Away, hey, haul away, we'll haul for better weather. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Hey, can't you see the black clouds are rising? Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Hey, can't you see the storm clouds are gathering? Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Away, hey, haul away, we'll haul away together. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Away, hey, haul away, we'll haul for better weather. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe.
Looks like I'm done here. Bye.
Congratulations!
Well done, everyone.
Well done, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
We'll pay Paddy Doyle for his boots. Go! To be we'll all drink whiskey and gin.